2024 Emancipation celebrations under the theme Unity and Resilience, Building Stronger Communities for a Brighter Future, seeks to ignite the flame of unity among global African communities. This year's annual celebration outlined activities include commissioning of the Salaga Slave Market, thereby at Pikoro Slave Camp, Upper East Region, tributes to the ancestors, and wreath laying ceremony which happened today at the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park. The event saw dignitaries including Honorable Andrew Egyapa Mercer, Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Professor Esi Sutherland Addy, and the paramount chief for Akwamu traditional area.
I was privileged to have taken part in the maiden celebration of the UN International Day for People of African Descent, to honor the shared heritage, diverse culture, and profound influence of Africans and the global African diaspora in San Jose, Costa Rica. The year of return was also an opportunity to welcome and host our kinsmen from the diaspora, some of whom were visiting Ghana for the first time and from all observations experienced a life-changing connection to those of us left behind as stewards of the land until their return. I encourage us to use Emancipation Day as a tool to rekindle our lost heritage. The lamentation is over, and it is time to sow the seed so that we can enjoy the harvest. The story of Prince Asamani and that of his folks in the Danish West Indies demonstrate the unity and resilience of the Akwamu people, the black man. I look forward to working together with our Ministry of Tourism and the U.S. Virgin Islands Department of Tourism through the U.S. Embassy to use these sets of history to rekindle our lost heritage and to help build stronger community where the youth of the Central Caribbean Islands and the youth of Akwamu, Ghana, will be educated to uphold, defend, and cherish our rich culture and heritage for a better and brighter future for the African people.
Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Honorable Egyapa Mercer, acknowledged the efforts of Professor Efua Sutherland and stated that, as we celebrate her, we celebrate all others who are like her.
The restoration and commissioning of the Salaga Slave Market and Wells, only 3 days ago, stands as a testament to our unwavering dedication. The hallowed grounds, once stained by the horrors of slavery, has now been rehabilitated. I must say, rather, we have put up a structure to commemorate the occurrence of that horrendous event by the Ghana Tourism Authority to serve as a place of remembrance, a tribute to the resilience of those who endured unimaginable suffering. And at the Pikoro Slavery Camp, work is ongoing as well to seek to honor the fortitude of our ancestors, drawing inspiration from their endurance. These ongoing works are part of the Slave Roots project under the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture. We are excited that over the last few years, we have managed to now celebrate emancipation in Salaga, Pikoro, Accra, Asin Praso, Cape Coast, Elmina, and climaxing these at Asin Manso. Today, as we lay wreaths, we also remember our mother, Professor Efua Sutherland Addy, for the role she played in birthing Panafest. As we celebrate her, we celebrate all those who, like her, became torchbearers of celebrating our struggles as a people. Let us reaffirm our commitment to building a brighter future. Unity indeed should be our cornerstone, and resilience our compass.
Daughter of Professor Efua Sutherland and the Board of Trustees for Panafest Foundation, Esi Sutherland Addy, mentioned in his speech that we should desist from bashing each other and ill talks about our ancestors. She further urged that we stand for peace and togetherness.
In order to build strong communities for the future, it must be based on an awareness that sacrifices have been made. But the one thing that is amazing about those sacrifices is that these ancestors who made the sacrifices were fearless about keeping their eyes on the prize, about keeping their eyes on the vision that we must have. And I think that this is something that we give up too easily. I've been looking on the internet and seeing the kind of abusive language that is flying between some of us on the continent and some of us who have come from the diaspora. Nobody has said that it is an easy task to get back together. But the last thing we should do is to be abusing each other across without understanding each other. This is something that we must collectively work on so that we can stop this, self-depreciation and get on with the job and keep our eyes on the prize. So let us join together and rise above the apparent difficulties. If we think it's difficult now, can we imagine what it was when our ancestors had to dare to build on the conviction, not that they themselves would necessarily benefit from what they were doing, but to take a giant leap into the future and work based on hope, based on a belief in the people for the future. So it's not that, it's difficult and we can't achieve everything now. Of course we can't. But we must set up some hope for our young people so that they are not scared even about being black or being in Ghana.